Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit by a new accuser, a former bandmate who claims that Diddy belittled, terrorized, and sexually abused her, while she also witnessed him savagely beat his ex, Cassie. According to the suit obtained by, who do y'all think got the suit? Who do y'all think broke the news first? That's right, TMZ. Dawn Richards says she got caught in Diddy's web as a participant on his 2004 MTV show Making the Band, with the Bad Boy CEO manipulating her by promising to advance her singing career if she relented to his alleged twisted demands. The former Danity Kane member said during on-set auditions, Diddy called female contestants fat, ugly, bitches, and hoes. She said Diddy had particular disdain for her because she was young and excited to work with such a famous person. In 2005, court documents say Richards saw another of Diddy's former girlfriends, Kim Porter, crying as she left a music studio with her face all banged up. It was then, Richards says, she realized Diddy was capable of violence and her life could be in danger. A year later, Richards was present when Diddy was first introduced to Cassie, invading her space while transfixed on her in a predatory fashion, according to the docs. In 2009, she says she personally witnessed Diddy, high on drugs, throw Cassie against a wall, choke her, and drag her up a flight of stairs in his LA home. Richard says Diddy also hurled a scalding pan of eggs at Cassie while yelling, "I've been asking you for my shit. I can't stand you, bitch. You never do it right." On other occasions, Richard says Diddy socked Cassie in the face and wrapped his hand around her throat, attempting to strangle her inside his LA mansion. At some point, Richard says she and others, including her Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalena Harper, showed their support to Cassie and advised her to leave Diddy, who found out about the conversation and threatened, "Y'all bitches don't get in my relationship," adding, "Don't tell my bitch what she need to be doing. Just make money and shut the F up. I end artists. I shelve careers. You could be missing. You bitches want to die today?" Meanwhile, Richard says she too became a victim of Diddy's abuse, forcing her to rehearse 48 hours at a time without sleep. As a result, she says she dropped a lot of weight and became dehydrated and fatigued while suffering awful rashes. She says one time Diddy demanded she come to his Miami home where he was only wearing underwear. When she asked him to put clothes on, Diddy refused, screaming, "This is my motherfucking house." Diddy's treatment of Richard got worse, she says, between 2009 and 2011. Richard says Diddy once barged into her dressing room while she was naked at his recording studio. She says Diddy inappropriately touched her breast and butt. Follow me very closely here, fam. Richard said Diddy also locked her inside of a car with heavily tinted windows for 2 hours as she pleaded for help, even calling her father to help her. She says that her dad traveled from Baltimore to New York to free her and confront Diddy, threatening to report him to police. But she says Diddy told her dad, "Think about your daughter. Think about your daughter's career." Did y'all catch that? The dad traveled from Baltimore to New York to free her from the locked car. She was in the car for 2 hours. You know it takes 3 hours to get from Baltimore to New York, right? In a car. Very similar in a train. It would take longer on a train because after you get Off the train, you have to get transportation to your destination. Even if the dad was on a plane, he'd have to get off the plane. He'd have to get to the plane, drive to the airport. Even if the plane was a private plane, he'd have to drive to the airport, get on the plane, get off the plane, drive to the destination. What kind of father would just allow his daughter to be handled like that? Think about your daughter's career. I'm gonna abuse her. Let me do this, man, because I'm gonna help her with her career. And what kind of car was she inside of that she could not just open the door? What kind of car that you can't unlock from the inside? Which did he put it in the back seat of a police cruiser? I don't believe that one, fam. I don't believe that part. Everything else, maybe. Especially the violence against Cassie. And here's the thing too, fam. Once again, we got a situation where somebody experienced or claims that they experienced Diddy violating multiple people and violating them. But yet, they're still kicking it. These are grown folks. These are grown, free people. Ain't nobody got no chains on. Ain't nobody cuffed. Ain't nobody got guns to their heads. These are grown folks coming and going as they please. But they keep pleasing. They keep coming and going, it seems like to me, to please Diddy, whatever desires he have. And it seemed like to me, everybody was trying to get something. And when it didn't work out, they wanted to make sure they get their cut. Because this is another one of those situations that allegedly happened years and years and years and years and years and years ago. But now you're coming forward and you're saying how horrible this person is. You witnessed Cassie get beat up. You knew it was wrong. You witnessed Cassie get beat up. But as long as he wasn't beating you up, it was cool. That's what it sounds like to me, fam. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like everybody was on the gravy train. And as long as they were getting theirs, it was no problem. The moment that they couldn't, they had an issue with that. They just didn't know what to do about it. With all of these lawsuits coming out, somebody told them, well, here's something you can do about it. Get paid. File a lawsuit. Old buddy, one of them dudes just got $100 million, $100 million judgment. You think people ain't saying, well, damn, is there some more money out there? It's got to be more where that come from. $100 million judgment? It's got to be more where that come from. Then they're also reporting in the news that Diddy just sold one of his mansions, I think the LA mansion, for $61 million. Yeah, you think they ain't sitting back salivating? You think every single person who's ever been involved in Diddy's life where it didn't turn out right, who ain't kicking it with him strong no more or anymore, who don't think they got what they deserved, you think they ain't sitting around thinking, maybe I can get me some of that money? I know some of you will hate me for saying this, but I'll take my chances. When you willingly participate or turn a blind eye to abusive behavior, you're not a victim. You're an accessory. No more talk.